I don't want to share it with her. The book, like the book, I almost want to go get the book and hold it because I want to almost protect her from it. Like I protect the book from her, from my mom.
So, first thing, your three, let's say, takeaways or insights or things you remembered from the last time that we spoke.
So I wrote them down. Well, certainly like the biggest, most impressive thing was my thoughts about my book, like how I described the thoughts about my book and that how that was reflective of my mom's like
Mm-hmm.
speech, language, thought process, mindset. That was very eye-opening to me. um, and then and then I felt like I wrote confused why I'm worried about being um big, like about being big, like being smart, being like showing that, or like not being enough when my book is when we talk through like the fact that it's not intentionally for people to be like um it's not the intention is not for it to be like for scholars, it's for to the average person to
Mm-hmm.
actually an underserved population of people, so which could be highly educated or not, but that's like it's really intended for the average person to feel they have fast access to support. um
Mm-hmm.
and so that it was an interesting takeaway for me. um and then even just like I think my general clarity of at least what appears to me, this could be wrong, but I think like being able to describe to you, I think it's the first thing that I actually spoke out loud that the grief work is my soul path, like such an enormous part of that. I've always felt that, or not always, but like, obviously having gone to school for it and feeling very inspired by the work 20 some years ago and then like coming back to it, it has always
Mm-hmm.
impressed me as like, okay, well there's a reason why I'm doing this and that I like doing this. But I don't think that I've ever verbalized that out loud to anyone before. So I've kind of veered away from that. I think I've been I know I've said to Tom on several occasions when he kind of would say those things to me, I would say, well, I don't want to be identified as the grief person, like because
Yeah.
there's so many other things that I want to do and that I love, and that like, do I really want to hang out in that area and talk about that so much? And yet this work keeps coming back to me again and again, and I'm finding that it's not a limiting factor, it's actually an expansive factor. I think clarity is the best word, around grief being such an important aspect of what I'm here to do, and that came through pretty clearly last time. So
Yes, it did. Well, and the fact that I think it's the first time that I hear you admit that you like doing this.
yeah, right,
It's
exactly,
like it's almost like the like before grief was something um, that you weren't allowed to like,
right.
and because it's because
Paid-
of course it's or get paid for. Yes,
I was
yeah,
feeling like it was my attitude, my belief was that people would that well, if I'm doing that, I certainly can't charge for that kind of work. It's like that's ridiculous. But
yep.
yeah. So it was just like, how can I build a business around that? And yeah, it felt so that could be still something hanging out. it's,
Uh-huh.
it's holding me back. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, so we're gonna open the field.
Okay.
I'm gonna share my screen. So we're gonna take a moment to ground. And to ground in the field, meaning we're gonna sort of um, do basically a normal grounding exercise to get a little bit more in touch with our bodies. And I'm gonna ask you during the grounding things like, what do you feel now? You are already connected to the field, and we're going to sort of set a baseline of what you feel now so that we can feel the differences during the the constellation. I already have the physical sensation of the field the moment I open it, and you will find that that's a baseline is simply a very good thing to have. Okay, okay. So feet on the floor. How and sit up straight. Get your spine straight. And for a second, close your eyes. And we're going to take a deep breath in and out. And I want you to concentrate for a moment on your legs on the chair, your feet on the floor, with our breath, of course. And I would like you to tell me what you feel in your body now.
I feel the first thing is the like a tingly sensation in my feet. My
Okay.
body feels warm.
How's your breath?
A little bit short, like I feel like I'm not getting nice, long, deep breaths. I have to kind of consciously think about that, like lengthening my breath.
Okay. Okay. Take one more deep breath. And then when you're ready, open your eyes. Okay. Now, when we do a good piece of work today, what would be your outcome? What would you like to feel or experience?
Yeah. So do you mean like feel in my like my body wise, like how I want to feel at the end, or like what would come from this session? My seems.
What what would come from this?
Okay. Mm. The word belief is coming to mind. So like believing in the possibilities. Um, I guess like I've been thinking more about um, completing my book as what if there's like that this process is not only therapeutic for me, but it's a way of kind of like releasing and like the writing is like a like almost like a detox. Like I want to feel more kind of like I've let go of a lot of the stuff that I'm still carrying and I'm able to step into this new phase. I don't know if that will happen in this session, but that's like ultimately like I think what I'm hoping to feel.
Okay. And let go of what you're carrying.
Hmm.
If you would have to name where it is in your body, where is that? What you're carrying? Where is it?
I think around like I would say this like heart, chest area, like my upper back feels tight, like between my shoulder blades right now. I just like this. I think it's like a heaviness on my chest.
Heaviness on your chest. And what would the expansion, the believing in possibilities? If tomorrow morning you wake up and you believe in those possibilities, and you find that you wake up already in that new phase, what would you, how would that feel in your body?
Well, lighter. I would go to the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly feeling lighter. Um, having I think like an enthusiasm or like some inertia towards uh, action, right? To like take something on that could perhaps be and believing that that's like having the it's like willpower, like the saying like I'm going to do this thing, trusting the process, believing that it will. So like feeling that sense of like I don't want to say drive, but like a positive, like feeling lighter and like a positive, intentional stepping forward. Wanting to like excited to get out of bed, like kind of, ooh, I get to do this. This is feels good, like a sense of clarity in my path that I'm ready to step forward.
Okay. I have everything I need. Thank you. I'm going to open the library and I'm going to ask you to choose an avatar for yourself. The first one that jumps out to you, and the first one that you say yes. Now, sometimes that means that it can be that it doesn't look like you at all. Um, Sometimes it can be a baby. Sometimes it can be the 92-year-old lady that is also in the things. If that's what jumps out at you, pick it. Okay. Yeah. Opening library. There we go. Um, I'll scroll through it.
The woman with the who just passed with the green, yeah,
This one.
the green dress. Yeah.
Kind of knew it. Yep. I felt that. Okay. Ready? Connect to this avatar, please. And from now on, I will address you as her. So I will ask you, what do you feel? And you will, from this moment on, you will be so connected that you will feel what she feels, and she will feel what you feel. This avatar and you are now one.
Okay.
So, what do you feel?
I feel curious.
Good. Anything else?
Um, I think a little bit lonely, like wondering where everyone else is and why I'm here by myself.
That makes sense. I'm going to put in an item for your soul's path and specifically for your book, because last time we discussed that that's sort of the first step on it. And that's where you feel most uh, blocked, basically. And so I'm going to see if there's a book.
Okay.
It might be. Yeah, there we go. I kind of almost felt like wanting to take the whole series of them. Um, I will represent everything else on the field, so you only have to focus on yourself. Okay? Let me see what I. Huh. So as your book, I feel like hiding. I feel like going a little bit sort of behind you, so that you don't have a direct line of sight
Mm-hmm.
to me.
Mm-hmm.
What changed for you?
Oh, well, it went from feeling the present a moment of arriving here in the space and the description I gave you to feeling these gaps of time. Like I feel this um the moments that I've had not that long ago of like it's out there, like the book is out there, but I've kind of left it behind, like I've kind of like I haven't like I did open it last week and I did work on it last week, but I feel like it reminds me of a lot of these pauses that I've had, conscious or unconscious, just to because I've yeah, like neglecting, like there's like a neglecting aspect that I have like, oh, it's over there. I can't really see it. And almost like a fear of like there's a little bit like frozen feeling on my left side where the book is. Like, I don't even know how I can do this. Like I don't know how I can turn and like pick that up. I
Good.
I don't have a desire to look at it, which is interesting.
So what do you feel if what do you feel you are looking at? What is in front of you?
Um, I feel like I'm looking for my family. I'm looking for clients. I'm looking for my current clients and future clients.
Hmm,
Ways to spend my time, or just that fill my time. Like I feel like where's like my life that I see? Like where are the things that I normally that are part of my day to day that are that like natural thing, whereas the book feels like this like an outside thing, feels separate. I used to have a stronger relationship with it, but I feel like now it's become this thing that's kind of like I talk about it very separate. I've kind of,
Hmm.
yeah, neglected. I guess that's the word, best word. Yeah. So I feel like there's and then there is the um I am focused on like I think which the bridge that's happening. Okay, I'll stay present with the image, but I think in front of me as well is like, the steps that I do feel like I'm taking forward with it. So there's like talking to my publisher. I was talking to them about the cover yesterday, talking about pre-sale and like, and she's not like on me about finishing the copy, um, getting it ready to send to her again. But there's she said to me, she was like, it'd be great. Something about like, if we can move these other pieces around, you could bring on pre-sale for like 6 months or something if you needed to. And that way it kind of kickstarts you to like have an end point of your publishing date. And she was like, just so it doesn't go for another year. And I said, well, I really would like to finish it this that next couple months, before and even like, um,
Hmm.
she's like, oh, that's great. And I had just, and so I did spend some time with it last week, but I'm like, so today is a writing day for me that I have scheduled. So, but it does feel hard every time I go in to like look and open it again.
So when you say all that, as the book, there is this. Huh, I wanted to say grief coming up.
Yeah.
I can feel and I'm a little bit. I can feel a panic coming up. Sort of. It's like as the book, I'm like I feel left behind. I
Hmm.
feel left behind, especially when you say these things, and also when you say I talk about it. What really hit me as your book was that you said today it's something I talk about as something separate from my life, and I felt a panic in me, like don't forget me,
Hmm.
don't. She's gonna forget me. That's the panic I felt.
Hmm.
I'm going to expand with your mother.
Okay.
Mm, it's very funny. It's hard to choose. I find it hard to choose.
I feel like that orange one, the one with the orange shirt in the middle there.
Good. I'll go with your recommendation. Let's see. Hmm. What happens to you?
Hmm. Oh, yeah. So the feeling of that intensity increases around me. Like I feel very tight in my chest. Um, I don't want to share it with her. The book, like the book, I almost want to go get the book and hold it because I want to almost protect her from it. Like I protect the book from her, from my mom. Oh, it's interesting. Maybe I mean the opposite. Protect my mom from the book. Why would I say that? That's not what I meant, but
Sometimes things tend to go out.
I don't think that she can handle it. So, like, I don't know that my mom, I don't even know, I can't even imagine my mom reading this book. So this is a dynamic that she and I play. I feel like I'm I have the need, or I have had in the past, to protect her. So yeah, so I think there's like a she she doesn't really get the book. So I feel like I want to, so it's a little bit of both. It's like I don't think that she really understands and wouldn't
Mhm.
maybe I'm underestimating her, but I think the book would be a lot for her to take on and to read. Um, and because it's so much deeply personal stuff about me that I don't know that she would like even know how to digest all of that. Um, and then also protecting the book from her and her criticism.
Okay. Do you want to go and pick up the book? Because you can. I will do that for you. Do you want to?
Sure.
Let me see what the book wants though. If it's okay to be approached.
Yes, of course.
Actually, the book wants to go towards your mom. Um,
No, I don't want that.
it feels like moving towards your mom.
Okay.
But after you said, I want to protect, it was almost like now I'm a little bit torn. I'm, I wanted to go towards your mom. And then because I felt more accepted there than with you. And then you said, but I want to protect my mom from it. And then I felt like something, it's difficult. It's like I I so much crave being with you and you holding me that even though I know you're not doing it for the right reasons, I'm anyway willing to go towards you. So it's a weird feeling. The the panic subsided though, as the book. So I'm gonna move towards you. And I kind of feel like I can be here. Let me see what your mom has. So your mom, when she came into the field before you spoke, really nervous, like really nervous. Like um, if I could feel myself moving, like picking my nails and think really really nervous. Um, and I kind of I look up to you, and I'm a little bit intimidated by you.
Hmm.
What does that do for you when I say that?
That all feels very accurate to me. Um, it feels like the relationship that my mom and I have, it's kind of like I automatically, or often what I work on is not being so defensive with her because I feel like she comes in to my space. Um, she is a very nervous person. And when I'm feeling good and strong and happy and balanced, uh I feel she gets even more that way. Like there's a sense of like her not like that she doesn't necessarily want me to be happy.
That hurts me when you say that, actually.
Yeah.
I also feel sidetracked. You're looking past me, like, and I'm here on the side,
Mhm.
and I have the sensation you're doing everything in your power not to see me, not to pretend that I'm not there. Sort of.
Interesting. Yeah, I think in order to maintain my joy, at times it feels like I can't interact with her because it undermines my feelings of goodness. Like I feel like if I'm really excited about something or I mean, I'm not saying that she's mean, but there's a sense of like, she might acknowledge it. I'll talk to her. You might acknowledge it for a minute, but then we're on to some other conversation. So for me, it's like a really big deal. And to you, it's, um, just another moment, just another fleeting thing. And so when I don't feel like I get that kind of reciprocal, like, I mean, I think in her heart, she's like loving and supportive and well intentioned and all of that. It's not a mean thing, but for some reason, I feel like she has a hard time being there for me in that way, in that capacity. That it feels like, and so I've given up on it. So I've had like learned helplessness with it. It's just so many years, so many things, that feeling like I've disappointed or haven't quite been what she wanted me to be, that everything kind of makes her anxious and she latches on to the things that are I'm trying not to, like that I tell her if I share a lot. Um, yeah, it doesn't feel helpful to have that strong bond with her. She doesn't really know how to connect with me in a strong way. So it, my best efforts have kind of landed flat, so I've given up. So that's the looking past.
as the book. Now, after you say that, I feel even more like I feel like I'm almost the connection.
Mm.
I'm almost like I need to be the bridge. So when you said that, it's like um, that's just not going to happen. Whatever, it felt like almost like a rejection, but partially a rejection towards me as your book. I'm going to give you some healing statements. How does that work? I will give you a statement and in pieces, and you repeat after me, basically. And we'll see what changes in the field. There's a couple of dynamics that I recognize, and we're going to untangle those dynamics and then see how the book and your mom respond. So I'm going to turn you to face her, if that's okay with you.
Okay.
I'm going to maybe turn the field a bit so that you're still facing behind your in your own eyes, let's say, looking through your own eyes. The book, like while I say that, kind of feels like okay, I'm going to get out of the line of
Yeah, I don't blame the book.
immediately. Um, your mom is even more nervous now
Hmm.
because now she feels like you see her,
Hmm.
and she gets. I mean, if she was nervous before about you not seeing her, she also. It's almost like you recognizing me. It's a very strange feeling. Like, oh, but wait, if you see me, you can see me for who I am.
Hmm.
I feel very intimidated. I feel
Yeah.
very, very intimidated. Like almost like you see through me,
Hmm.
and I don't know how to deal with that. I only have two ways to deal with it, and both are when you're not looking at me, and now that you're looking at me, I'm not sure what to do with that.
Hmm.
Okay. Um, let's set the order. How would you call her? Dear mom?
Yeah, I would say, oh, how would I say it? Like say hello? Like, hi,
Dear
mom.
mom?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But it would be endearing. Okay. Then you can either say dear mom or mom for this.
Okay.
So depending on how you feel your relationship is with her.
Your mom is fine. Yeah, I could do dear.
Okay. Um, dear mom,
Oh, repeat after you. Okay. Dear mom.
you are my mother and I am your daughter.
I am your mother. Oh, see? You are my mother and I am your daughter. Yeah.
We're gonna repeat that, mom. One. Dear
Okay.
mom,
Dear mom.
take connect, connect.
Yeah.
Dear mom, you are my mother
You
and I
are
am
my
your
mother.
daughter.
I am your daughter.
What does that do in your body? It's funny. As your mother, I almost don't believe it. So we're gonna repeat it again.
Yeah. I'm not surprised. Okay.
Dear mom,
Dear mom,
you are my mother.
you are my mother.
I come from you.
I come from you.
I am your daughter.
I am your daughter.
Now I'm sort of starting to see you. Like before, you were this almost an enigma.
Hmm.
And now I'm starting to notice the daughter in you. How are you?
Yeah, I mean, it feels like most interactions with her, like her coming to my house and kind of going into it with, I think like the naming of that is, it doesn't feel helpful, to be honest with you. Um, because I feel like I'm setting myself up for disappointment.
Hmm. Okay, let's do this. Um, and I know this is the phase we're gonna get through. We're gonna get through that.
Okay.
Uh, hmm. Sorry, I'm feeling into the best sentences. Say, dear mother,
Dear mother,
I'm angry at you.
I am angry at you.
I needed you,
I needed you.
and you weren't available.
You weren't available.
But even if you're not available,
Even if you're not available,
I am still your child,
I am still your child.
and you're still my mother.
You're still my mother.
How is that?
That feels good.
Also say, dear mom, I try to protect you,
Dear mom, I tried to protect you,
and I'm still trying to protect you.
and I'm still trying to protect you.
But my hands are too small.
My hands are too small.
You're the big one,
You're the big one,
and I'm the small one.
and I'm the small one.
How are you with that?
It feels okay. Again, I don't like that feeling of feeling like it doesn't feel believable that like I don't like it's good to say that to her, but um yeah, I don't feel that from her that she really can be that for me.
Mm-hmm,
That it's like, yes, I want to protect her, but also like why doesn't she protect me
mm-hmm,
if her hands are bigger than mine, if she's that person for me toward to me, if she's my mother, then that feels like her role. You know,
mm-hmm.
so um
And yet you took that role for her.
yes.
Mm-hmm,
Not for a long time. I feel like this has been like a relatively new understanding of our relationship. I mean, I suppose there were moments in my young adulthood where I I started to learn that were things that I would say that she wouldn't really understand, or she wanted me to quickly move through them, you know,
mm-hmm,
something was not good. There was a lot of like plowing through, getting back to real life. Um, and then losing John, uh, there was the push to get back to work and to, you know, get back to my life. And that was a very big change point for me of I couldn't do that. I couldn't get back to anything that felt like our normal life or back to life because everything in my life had completely changed. So it felt dismissed, you know, my feelings felt dismissed. And although she would hold me when I was crying and be there with my kids, like I felt like a lot of that, um, she just didn't really get the intensity of what I was going through and was not able to be one of those support people. So that was kind of like, even though I'd had that like milder versions of that experience throughout my life, that was significant. Just feeling like, and I feel like I forgave her for that because it was so traumatic for everyone that it wasn't just her that had a hard time with it. Um, like I know that it wasn't just me that had to deal with it. It was everyone who knew him. So,
mm-hmm,
but when you feel scared, unsafe, and just go through something like that, I feel like she really, her relationship and her life, again, kind of hers. My stepdad, he had no tolerance for Maggie, my youngest, and so, I mean, I shouldn't say he didn't have any. He didn't have a lot of tolerance for her, and it got to a tipping point where we couldn't stay with them any longer. And I know that was the best thing for us to leave and do other things, but I didn't feel like, again, my mom really tried to protect or defend us,
Okay.
our
So
family.
why don't we say that to her? Dear mom, I expected you to defend me.
Yeah, I did. I expected you to defend me, to be to stand by me regardless of any of that, especially and when we were going through trauma and loss, to be that, to be some a strong support for that. I know that you did the best that you could from afar, but if it just felt like an opportunity for you to be more of our safety net. And I didn't feel like you were there for us in that.
Say, dear mom,
Dear mom,
I need I needed your emotional availability,
I needed your emotional availability. Yes.
and you couldn't give that to me.
And you couldn't give that to me.
But I honor the life you gave me,
But I honor the life you gave me,
and I take my part,
and I take my parts,
and I leave your part with you.
and I leave your part with you.
I overgave out of love for you,
I overgave out of love for you,
but I will no longer.
but I will no longer.
I tried to protect you my whole life,
Tried to protect you my whole life,
but it's time you learn how to protect yourself.
but it's time you learn how to protect yourself.
And I realize now that it's not my role
I realize now that it's not my role
because you are my mother
because you are my mother
and I'm your daughter.
and I am your daughter.
How's that?
Good.
True.
True.
As your mom, I kind of feel like a new understanding. It's an acceptance.
Hmm.
It's an acceptance. Let me see what the book does. The book feels a relief, sort of.
Mhm.
Tell your mom, dear mom, this is my book,
Dear mom, this is my book.
and it will have things in there that you don't like.
It will have things in there that you don't like.
And it will have things in there that are embarrassing for you.
It will have things in there that are embarrassing for you,
But it's my story to tell.
but it's my story to tell.
How are you with saying that?
The first thing that comes up for me, it's interesting, is I'm thinking about my daughter right now, and we're kind of going through something similar. Um, and just that I've been feeling confused about my level of sharing. Um, I never questioned the stories that I told in the book about my daughters. Like I always felt like it was my perspective, and it's all for good, and nothing that, um, well, I don't think it will be embarrassing for them, but perhaps it might. But I think it is necessary. Um,
Hmm.
I don't feel like I put extra things or things in there to make anyone like feel like, certainly not her, or like, and just maybe, there's different ways that people will see it. So I never intend to hurt anyone with anything that's said, and I don't think there's anything in there. It might be a little slightly embarrassing, but there's like, there's not like anything that significant, but it does weigh on my mind how people close to me will feel with these stories out in the world.
I'm going to turn the field for a sec.
Okay.
because we're missing something in the field. But I'm going to finish this part first. Your book wants to be held. Are you willing to hold it?
Yes.
Let me make you hold. Otherwise, I need to search a bit. Because... There we go. Hold, baby. You want going to be held like a baby. There you go.
That works.
That works. How does it feel holding your book? For the book, it feels like I'm home.
Yeah, I feel proud. I feel proud of myself.
If you look at your mother, how's the look on her face? If you need, close your eyes for a second.
I don't like it. I just see, I feel like you described in the beginning of her feeling that way about me. I feel looked past. I feel unseen. I feel like she's not like she will acknowledge like I what a food that she enjoys, that I wrote a book. Like I don't, and again, maybe I'm minimizing or like not giving her enough credit. I know that she'll be proud and I know that she's will share and um I think it's like I want more from her than that I feel like she can provide to me. Um the level of excitement, affection, getting um so that feels hard because it's like
Mm-hmm.
a culmination of something that I've seen her be other proud of other people or excited for other people. I think this is the comparison of that I've seen that she can have for people outside of our family, but I don't feel like she's ever really been that supportive and encouraging of like my brother and I directly. It's like she wants to be, but something with that like closeness, that emotional like connection, emotional intimacy, what I don't know what the best way to describe it is, but like that she doesn't really know how to do that for us.
Dear Mom,
Your mom,
whatever made you need to protect yourself,
whatever made you need to protect yourself,
whatever happened to
whatever
you,
happened to you,
it belongs,
it belongs,
and I accept it as part of you.
and I accept it as part of you.
I say yes to what happened to you.
I say yes. You said, I say yes to what happened to you.
Hmm. Your mother got a really big sigh. Sorry. Bit like relief,
Hmm.
sort of. And sort of an acknowledgement of some sort. I'm going to. How do you feel about your book right now? Because, of course, this
I don't want to
specific.
let it go. I want to hold it.
That's good. That's better than it's somewhere over
Yes.
there and I don't want to see
Yes, it's
it. So this is a very good end, but I'm going to. And why is it a good end? Because you're holding your book and you don't want to let it go. That's a good thing.
Mhm.
But I'm going to do something else. Um, and for this phase, I need you to close your eyes for a moment,
Okay.
and I will let you know when you can open them again. Let me know if something changes in your body, by the way, but don't open your eyes.
Yeah, there's a sense of like being able to lean on something. So I wanted to lean back and just be um yeah, just lean on something, lean on someone, something else, like trusting that there's something else I can lean on.
Take a deep breath, and when you're ready, open your eyes. What do you feel?
I want to bring my mom into that group. Like I want my mom to, because I feel good about the group of people there. I feel like they she's just like them. in
Hmm.
a lot of ways. And so if it, I, yeah, it's almost like she becomes like, I want her to feel connected. I want her to feel relief. I want her to feel supported. It's like I want my mom to feel that as part of, and also trusting that I have something in my book that I can offer all of them and that she can be part of that. She doesn't
Good.
she doesn't have to be separate from that.
Your mom feels really emotional about the group of people. Holding it in though, but feels really emotional.
Yeah. She has a hard time letting other people like receiving help, receiving other just even receiving. I would say she's good at friendship, but like she has a lot of friends, but like when it comes to like again that closeness, like feeling close with someone and allowing people to and feeling connected to others, being part of something, um, she often kind of stays on the outside of those things. She doesn't let herself have those things. And I
But
want that for her, you know? So
that's you still taking care of her.
I know.
But that's okay. We can take
I
care of them a little bit as long as we still realize that they're our parents.
yeah, I think that the it feels like it will be easier for me to like I feel like I can bring the book to all of them and knowing
Hmm.
that she's part of that, that she's not separate.
Hmm.
I feel like it's not healthy for her to be separate from things. So yeah, it's me protecting her, but I also feel like it will make it possible for me to just feel that I feel like she's being cared for and that I take some of the pressure off of me
Hmm.
to do that. And that maybe I think the other thing is that she's strongly influenced by other people. So if she has the other people who are like her friends who are really um they're kind of better at offering um encouragement and uh, words of like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Like she has a couple friends that are really good at that to me. Um, she sees that and then she reflects it, like she kind of like gets that. She like gets her words and stuff from other people. So I feel like her having that connection with them would be make it easier for me to share something just because I feel like it will be well received by them and then she'll see that and um, it'll be good.
Okay, so why don't we introduce them? Say, dear mom,
Dear mom,
these are all the people I helped with my book.
these are all the people I helped with my book.
These are all the people I help with my book.
These are all the people I help with my book.
And these are all the people I will help with my book.
These are all the people I will help with my book.
And I'd really like you to be part of them.
And I'd really like you to be part of them.
And say to her, dear mom,
Dear mom,
give me 1 second. I need to think of exactly the right sentence. Dear mom, this is my book.
dear mom, this is my book.
And when I get to help all these people,
When I get to help all these people,
when I get to believe in the process,
when I get to believe in the process,
and when I get to trust that this is my way forward,
when I get to trust that this is my way forward,
I will be honoring you
I will be honoring you
and I will celebrate,
and I will celebrate,
mostly for me,
mostly for me,
but also a little bit for you.
but also a little bit for you. Hmm,
How would you feel like facing the group of people?
sure. Yes.
How would you feel showing them your book?
Yeah, I feel ready to do that.
Would you like your mom to come with you?
Yes.
Your mom feels like going with you. Your mother is very, 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 very emotional.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm sure.
Sorry, book.
Yeah.
How does this feel?
Feels great. It feels good.
As your mom, I kind of feel like standing behind you as support,
Okay.
but like as encouragement. Almost like I'm kind of saying, "Come on, sweetie."
Mm-hmm. I think that's nice. I think that feels good. I appreciate that from her because I don't, it just, that little bit goes a long way. Feels like a lifting up of me, like a being that, yeah, just a little bit of that, goes a long way.
How are you with this as your end
Good.
of the constellation? How do
Yes.
you feel? How is your shoulder blade? That
Feels better. I feel again like it's like I think because I'm also sitting in a chair where I can kind of lean back, but feeling like I feel supported and um like my breath feels more like open than it did, not as constricted and tightness across here. Yeah, there's a bit of excitement, I would say. Like that exciting kind of like I can breathe. Um,
I'm gonna leave it at this. What can you feel still today? You might get dreams, very vivid dreams. You might suddenly notice that you have a different relationship with people around you, whoever, and all normal parts of the process. You might also still have like bursts of emotion coming up.
okay.
If they do come up, let them come out because what we did is we opened little doors and you get a chance to reprocess those emotions. So let them come out, let them come up if they come up. If you, of course, if you're in an environment where you can.
Okay.
And I would recommend you to just take a 15-minute walk or even a 5-minute walk or just go into the garden, smell the tree or hug a tree or whatever it is
Okay.
that,
Yeah.
or ground with your feet in the grass. Do something like that um, to also go out of this room where you are in
Hmm.
and to reset sort of your mind for the
Sure.
rest of the day.
Yeah, that sounds good. I will definitely do that. Thank you for everything.
I'm. We'll talk soon.
Okay. Perfect. All right. Have a good day.
You too. Bye.